Hello Year 10, hope you're all right. Right, so new topic this week. We're going to look at squares, roots, cubes, roots, powers, all those sorts of things. Again, we've had a look at it before, so it should just be a sort of like recap, going back over and just practicing. Okay, now squares. Squares create square numbers. So I've got some squares here. First one is 1, because there's one little square there. It's 1 by 1. 1 times 1 makes a square. 2 times 2 makes a square. That gives us 4. 3 times 3 makes a square. So that gives us 9. So these are square numbers. Okay, remember? So our square numbers go something like this. Now to write a square number, to write a number squared, we put a little 2. So we say 1 to the power 2. I call it 1 squared. Well, everyone calls it 1 squared. So 1 squared is 1. 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4. 3 squared, which is 3 times 3, which is 9. 4 squared, which is 4 times 4, which is 16. So these are the square numbers. Now, you need to know them all the way up to 15 squared. So what I would do now is write them all out to 15 squares. Okay? Now, 2 is not a square number, but 4 is. It's this bit that's the square number. So, like I said, you've got to learn them up to 15 squared. Now, the opposite of a square number is the square root. Now to root a number, you're basically finding the square root of 9 is 3. So it's working backwards. So we call that, so if I had some square roots, I want to know the square root of 9. So I write it like this, the square root of 9. What times what makes 9? 3. The square root of 9 is 3. If I said the square root of 25, okay, the square root of 25, what times what makes 25 is 5. If I said 100, the square root of 100, what times what makes 100 is 10. Now, you can use, if I said to you, okay, what's the square root of 225? And you might not know the answer, okay? So you can use your calculator. So you press the square root button. It looks like that, obviously. Okay, and then I'm going to press 225 and I get the answer 15. So I know that 15 times 15 makes 225. Now, what I've left for you today is you've got a little sheet to do where you've got to answer the questions. You know, look, I thought I'd give you something a little bit different. You've got a code breaker there, a bit like what we do quite often in the classroom. Now, once you've got the answer to the code breaker, you're going to send it to me and I'm going to see if you've got it correct. Okay, so you can print off the sheet if you want to. Now I've put it, hopefully you're all in teams now, I've put it in class materials, but I've also put it at the bottom of the lesson plan as well if you can't quite access it. Okay, so it's all there. You need to send me, hopefully through Teams please, send me the name of the celebrity once you crack the code. Okay, now also in your exercise books, what I would do is also write out your square numbers to 15 squared. Okay, and then obviously you know the corresponding roots as well. Okay, good luck everyone. Goodbye.